How to use LinkedIn for beginners 2023 full LinkedIn tutorial. Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing great and are having an incredible day. I bring you back with yet another great and in detail tutorial, and in this tutorial we're going to be discussing a lot about LinkedIn and how you can use it. So please do make sure to watch this video till the end to fully know all the features and basic structure of LinkedIn, because I will explain it to you all fully. So yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So first of all, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna type LinkedIn, and obviously we know that LinkedIn Corporation is a business and employment focused social media platform that works through websites and mobile apps. Like, if I were to explain it in easier words, take Facebook for example. Now take Facebook and remove all the fun whatnots out of it and turn it into a whole business related themed social media platform. Basically it's Facebook but for business. So basically you're gonna put up your business portfolio, your business profile, and you're gonna tell everyone how your business is, what your CV is, what your portfolio looks like, and stuff like that. So it's a great professional network where you can use it to obviously coerce your name around the whole business section and tell people about yourself and, potentially get a good job. Because if someone reads your portfolio from a certain, very big company, then they're going to know that, okay, this person is qualified for our field. So they will opt for you and they will be like, okay, sure, you're good enough for our company. Please do come work for us. So yeah, those are the benefits of LinkedIn. Now, to obviously work around LinkedIn, it's not too difficult. It's pretty simple and easy, and I'm here to explain it to you. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. So first of all, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your main LinkedIn page. So obviously this is your main LinkedIn page where you're going to see all these different whatnots like welcome to your professional community, enter your email or phone number, tell your password. Then we have all this like explore the topics you are interested in, find the right job or internship for you, post your job for millions of people to see, let the right people know you're open to work, and stuff like this. Like, you have tons and tons of things like these over here. So obviously we're going to discuss them all. I'm going to discuss all of these things with you. So just, stay tuned. So first of all, obviously what you're going to do is you're going to get yourself signed up. And to get yourself signed up, you're going to go on Join Now. And once you're in Join Now, I'm going to be using a temporary mail just for now because I'm not really going to start a LinkedIn account. But if you're starting a proper LinkedIn account, I recommend that you use a proper business email or an email like that, like an email that you will remember. So I'm going to copy that, paste it here. I'm going to set up a strong password for myself. Once that is done, I'm going to click on agree and join. Over here they ask for our first and last name. I'm going to enter that. Now I'm going to click on continue. Now once you click on continue, it's going to take you into your main LinkedIn. So we're just going to wait for it to load, and here we are. Welcome, John. Let's start your profile. Connect to people you know and engage with them on topics you care about. So first of all, obviously you're going to put in your country, your region, then you're going to put in your city or district, and once you've done that, you're going to click on next. And obviously putting in your country and region is important because according to that, it's going to give you job offers, and it's also going to show your portfolio to people in that area, because you can't really have a CV showing in United States if you live in a different country. So here it says your profile helps you discover new people and opportunities. Most recent job title. So you could say that either you're a student or you could go with most recent job title. Like, you could be a freelancer or maybe an entrepreneur. It could be one of these. I'm going to go with entrepreneur. Employment type, you could choose the type. It could be full-time, part-time, self-employed, stuff like that. So I'm going to go with freelance, and then you can click on continue. And once you do that, here it says confirm your email, and then obviously on your email, it's going to send you a verification link, which is 734-284. So we're going to go with 734-284. And then I'm going to click on agree and confirm. Now, once we've done that, we have verified ourselves. Here it says, are you looking for a job? Your response is private for you. So you could tell them, yes, I'm looking for a job, or not really, but would consider the right opportunity, or no, I'm not interested in any job opportunity. This depends on you. I'm going to go with yes, I am, but obviously this choice totally depends on you. Then it says, what kind of jobs are you looking for? You can select up to 5 titles and locations. So let's say you're into IT, so you could go with IT manager or IT specialist. Or you can, and do remember that you can add multiple of these. So IT project manager, IT manager, you could go with tons of these. You could go with software engineer, you could go with software programmer, and there's like even in marketing, like look at this, sales and marketing specialist, you have tons and tons of different things. Then obviously there's job locations. You could give them locations which you're open to work to, like areas around yourself. Like I'm gonna go with my areas, and then you can also go with the U.S. if you want to, like in the United States and stuff like that. I'm open to remote work as well, and then just click on next. Over here it says get notified when new jobs are posted. 2 job alerts that best match what you're looking for. You can create more later. So yeah, you can turn on these job alerts and click on next. Here it says let recruiters know you're open to new jobs, and you can share yourself with recruiters as well, and then click on next. Get the app to stay ahead. Obviously, you also have the LinkedIn phone app, which also works amazing. I have used it and it works great, so you can use that as well. And here we are. Here it says connecting with people lets you see updates and keep in touch. So you can connect with these people right now. Just click on connect and you'll be connected, or you can just skip it for now. I'm going to skip it for now and go right ahead into the mainframe. So here we are. Follow companies, people, and hashtags to stay updated on the things you care about. So obviously these are the different companies that are related to my field. So you can like connect with them or follow them to obviously know what's going on in the business world or staying connected. Right now I'm just going to click on next, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So we have properly set it up, our dashboard and portfolio for our LinkedIn. So now what we're going to need to do is obviously now we're going to start working on our main profile, because that's one of the most important things. So the tip 1 to obviously, like, if in this tutorial I'm going to give you a few tips and most basic look like. So the first thing that I would tell you is you will need to pay special attention to anything above the fold. So basically, if you go to your profile, I'm going to go and view profile. And here we are. Here's your profile. So this area right here, this is above the fold. And this area, you're going to need to pay some special attention, like your profile picture, your headline, your background photo, and your about section. So these are the things you're going to need to pay quite some attention on. And yeah, we're going to start working around with this. So first of all, do remember to have a great profile photo. Like it could be of yourself, it could be some emoji of you, like, but do keep a professional profile. So for now, as an example, I'm just going to go to pexels.com and show you what a professional business profile photo looks like. You can also take inspiration from like these people right here. As you can see, they have these professional photos of themselves. But I'm just going to come here and let's go with professional headshot. Yeah, I'm just going to go with that. And look at these. These are some professional looking headshots. Obviously, you can use these. So let's say I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one. And once it downloads, there we go. It's downloaded now. I'm going to come here, go in this photo, upload photo. And yeah, there we go. Now, obviously, I'm going to set the dimensions. So just wait. There we go. The dimensions have been set it up. So now I'm going to click on save photo and wait for it to be properly saved. And there we go. Now my photo is properly saved now. And yeah, that's how you basically add your LinkedIn profile picture. Just going to wait for it to be saved real quick. And once you add your profile picture for your LinkedIn, what you're going to need to do is obviously, wait, I'm just going to, if the photo is properly saved, yeah, all you're going to need to do is you're just going to back out. And sometimes it might give you an error, so please do make sure to properly set your things up. So once you have done that, again, just click on save photo. And once you click on save photo, accordingly, it's gonna save everything. It might take like a few seconds to load, but once it does load, it's gonna properly upload your photo. And yeah, so then we're done with the main thing, which is your profile picture. Then comes your basic headline. If you don't know what your headline is, I'm gonna show you right now. Basically, your headline is this, what your, you could say, previous designation was. So make sure to have a proper headline, because like a very unprofessional looking headline won't do you any good. So yeah, you could go like, you could say entrepreneur, or maybe you could say professional freelancer, or you could just write successful entrepreneur, just to, you know, make it look a bit you could say more convincing and professional. You could go with things like that. Make sure there's no spelling mistakes. And once you've done that, because obviously the headline matters a lot, because the headline is what the people judge you as. Because if like your headline isn't good, then you can't really work around with that, because people won't be attracted to your profile with a bad headline. So once you've put in a good headline, make sure to have a good current position. As we have seen, I have put in entrepreneur and freelancer. So that's also very like necessary to put a good one. Again, put in good industry, education. One of the most important things is your education. We're going to get into that later in the video. I'm just going to save this for now. Once you've done with all of that, you're going to fix your headline, as I just told you. Now, one more thing, which is very crucial to the whole LinkedIn profile page, is your background photo. Because your background photo also needs to look very good and professional. Like if it's not, then people won't be attracted to your profile. So obviously, to take a good example, you could just write LinkedIn background photo samples. You could just go with that. And basically, these are all the LinkedIn background photos, and this is how it should look like. Like you should have your designations and your company names and stuff like that in the back. And don't worry, I have you covered. I'll show you right now how to create a good background photo. For that, you're going to go to canva.com. And once you're in canva.com, here is where you're going to start designing your very professional and very nice looking background photo. So I'm going to explain the whole Canva system to you as well, just to, you know, make yourself some good stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to come here into the search bar, and you're going to like LinkedIn, and here you can see LinkedIn background photo. So you're just going to click on that. And what this will do is it will open LinkedIn banner templates. And look at this. You have tons and tons of different banner templates. You're going to choose whichever one you like best. I find this one pretty good. I'm going to go and customize this template. Now, before customizing it, I'm going to explain the whole Canva editing process to you, just to make sure that, you have a good outlook on Canva. You can also create a LinkedIn profile picture, as I told you. You can also create a nice profile picture. So I'm going to create that for you as well. So as you can see, this is your design. You can change the color by just clicking on the background, coming up here. Look at that. You can change this color to whatever you want. You can change it to this. All depends on your color schemes, I guess. Let's say, okay, I like this color scheme. I quite enjoy it. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to make these vector images a bit more darker, because they're like messing up the whole. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that, increase their contrast, just to, make them a bit darker. There we go. I like how that looks. I'm going to go with this. Again, I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And yeah, I think that looks good. I think that looks pretty neat, pretty nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to obviously change it to my name. So I'm going to go with John Leahy. There we go. And then you can change your designation to entrepreneur. Do make sure that you don't have spelling mistakes, because entrepreneur. So yeah, do make sure that your spellings are correct. There we go. I have made a big mistake in the spellings. So entrepreneur. There we go. So once you fix your settings, you can also mess around with the font if you want to. Like click on the font. You can come up here. Here you have the whole font settings. You can change your font size, change the font color if you want to. Like you can change this to a white. That looks pretty nice as well. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna change this to white as well, or you can change this to a different color if you want to. Totally depends on you. But we have it, and you can also you have tons and tons of more different designs as well if you want to mess around with those. And like to explain it to you, this is your main element section of Canva. You can also add different elements if you want to, just add stars, for example. Just add these over here. Obviously, this will give it a bit of an unprofessional look, I guess, because like having stars in your professional portfolio, not the best thing to do. But just for like the editing and educational purposes, you can add stars from elements, and just adding things to make your profile look more filled, I guess. Like it makes it look more fulfilled, more nicer, in my opinion. And you can add this over here. Just gonna bring it here. There we go. So just make it look nicer, make it look more appealing and stuff like that. Now I would not recommend adding stars, but I just added them for your information, using elements and stuff. You can also change the color of these stars, as I told you. Like you can change them to a white, and I'm just gonna make this a bit smaller because it's a bit too appealing. There we go. And you can take this star, make it again, make it smaller, and yeah. So you can do fun things like these. You can also change their opacity by going up here in the top right in the transparency. There we go. You can change opacity. I'm going to change one for this as well. There we go. The opacity is changed. And this is the element section. Of course, you can add more elements if you want to. Totally depends on you. And yeah, as I told you, you need to add logos for your company as well. So you can just write logos over here, for example. And let's say this is your company logo. So you can just do this and start adding your logos that you worked for right down here or right up here like this. And obviously just keep adding more logos that obviously make more sense. So there we go. You're going to add that logo. Make sure that they look decent. Don't make sure they're too overpowering or too strange. Like this one, I find this a bit overpowering, so I'm going to remove that. This one looks decent, so I'm going to go ahead with this. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to make sure it's smaller. And there we go. And then you can add more logos. Like there are tons and tons of different logos that you can add. There we go. This one, I'm going to bring it here. Make sure the width is good apart. There we go. Go into your colors, make it black, and yeah, there we go. And just make sure that it's a good, nice banner. And once you're done with all these things, you can also, as I told you, add more things like elements. Then if you go in uploads, you can upload your type of picture and then just export it over here. Like, look at this. I uploaded this photo of popcorn, and if I drag them here, look at that. I can drag them there and make them look like that, or I can drag them here, make it look like this and stuff like that. So yeah, you can just upload things and make them look much better than they already are. And then if you were to do more things, if you go in text, here you can see you can add more stuff in the text section, like different glowing text, different fonts and stuff like that, different styles of text with different colors, different layouts, different designs, stuff like that. So yeah, you can do this stuff. And then if we were to do more things, let me just show you what else you can do with this. If you go in projects, you have your previous projects as well, like if you want to export them and stuff like that. Like let's say you also have a UR code. Like if you go here, this is your LinkedIn profile, right? So if I copy the link to this, I'm going to paste it here. Look at that. It generates a QR code for this page of mine. And what you can do is you can make this QR code a bit smaller and you can keep it here. And yeah, this is a QR code to your LinkedIn page. So let's say if someone were to scan this, they're going to be redirected to your page. So again, I'm going to bring this here, make sure it's like not too weird or secluded. And yeah, that is how you work around with your QR code. I'm just going to keep this one here. There we go. So yeah, basically that is how you create a background photo banner. And to download it, once you want to download, you're just going to click on share. And once you click on share, you're going to go on download over here. You can also directly share it to your LinkedIn profile over here. Like if you go on LinkedIn profile, there you go. You can publish your design straight to your LinkedIn profile. But easier words, you can go and download. Once you go and download the file type, like most preferably PNG because it has a better aspect ratio. Once you do that, you're going to click on download. Once you click on download, we're going to wait for it to download real quick. There we go. It's downloaded. I'm going to go over here, go over to my banner, click on the camera icon over here, click on edit profile background, and there we go. We're just going to click on that. And there we have it. I'm going to click on apply now. Just going to wait for it to load up real quick. And look at that. There we have it. There's our background that we just created on Canva, and look at how nice and cool this looks. And do make sure to have a good quality, because sometimes LinkedIn while uploading ruins the quality. It will like get better over time, I guess, but in the start you'll see like a very shady quality. Now obviously, according to the background profile that you've added, you're gonna need to create your main profile picture according to that as well. So let me just make it better for you. So we're gonna go, this is our profile, okay? I'm gonna go back to Canva. I'm gonna go on create a design. And once I go and create as a design, I'm gonna go on custom size. Or what you can do is also you're gonna create a design, click on edit photo, and click on the photo you just made your profile picture. And once you do that, what it's going to do, what Canva is going to do is it's going to create a design with the sections and, stuff of that. So you are using a new dedicated image editor. We're going to go on use this design, and we're going to go with that. Or you can just crop it and make it smaller again if you want to, or you can just create a frame out of it as well. So that also depends on you. For now, I'm just going to click on use in a design. And once I do that, it's going to load me up into this space over here. There we go. Now, to create a frame out of it, what we're going to do is we're going to go in elements and we're going to write frame. Once you write frame, what's going to happen is there you go. You're going to get a circle frame over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this. I'm going to make this circle as big as I can. Just cover it up in the whole space we have over here. There we go. Make sure that it's not too big, and basically that's it in the center. Then we're gonna grab this, we're gonna bring this here, and there we go. That's basically how you put your pictures in a frame. Now do remember, like, let's say this, I just taught you how to put it in a frame, but as I said, we need the background of this color same as this over here. Like, we need the backgrounds same just to make it, look good. So what you can do is we're going to go on bijuremove.com. bijuremove.com is a great website which automatically removes backgrounds for you. So again, you're going to go in Bijou Remove. And once you're over here, there you go, remove BG. And over here, you're going to drop the image you want to remove the background to. So I'm going to drop the image. And obviously, you remember, this is the original image. Now, there you go. They have removed the whole background, and look at how nice and cool that looks. So I'm going to go back here to my Canva design. I'm going to delete the frame that I have and go over here to the remove background one. And I'm just going to upload it. And there we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it here. There we are. Now, to mess around with the background of this, what we're going to want to do is we're going to click over here. Here it says no background. We're going to go to our colors. Make sure to remove the logo. There we are. Then go on the background. There we go. And then we're going to bring it here. Wait, do make sure that the colors, let me see if the colors match real quick. That, and just close the relevant tabs. So this and this, it's a bit lighter, so I'm gonna make it, there we go. So I think that's perfect, and I'm gonna bring this here. And again, you can mess around with the background if you want to. If it sometimes for some reason does mess around with you a bit, so what you can do is you remove that. You're gonna bring your photo over here. There we go. You're gonna expand it to however big you want to make it. There we go. It's big enough. And once it's big enough, you're gonna go on the background. Like, I'm gonna make this a bit smaller. Background. Go on the image. There you go. You have changed the background color. Make this bigger. There you are. Make sure to crop it out a bit because sometimes, as we see, the frame cuts off the head of the poor guy. So we're going to go and share. We're going to go and download. I'm going to download this in PNG. Okay, so there we are. We have just downloaded it in PNG. Now we're going to go on our frame. So for that, again, go on design. There you go. There's your frame. Make sure the frame is big enough. There we have it. And now I'm going to go in my downloads and bring this photo over here. Let it load up and just drag it in the frame. And there we are. That is how you can create a good profile picture. We're going to go and share. We're going to go and download. We're going to go here, download it fully. And once I have properly downloaded it, I'm going to bring it here. I'm going to click over here. I'm going to click on delete. I can delete my previous profile picture. Then I'm going to go back over here, click on upload photo. And once you click on upload photo, I'm going to download the one that I just took off of Canva. There we go. I'm going to click on save photo. And once you click on save photo, again, it's going to take a few seconds. But once a few seconds are over, what it's going to do, we're just going to wait for this to properly upload our photo. But once it does, look at how nice and how algorithmic it's going to look. So look at that. Look at how great that looks. It looks really professional. It goes well with our background. And yeah, that is one of the most important things when it comes to editing your LinkedIn profile and how to, use your LinkedIn and how to have a very successful LinkedIn profile, basically. Then what more things that you can do is, obviously this was your profile picture, headline, and background photo. More things you can do is you can mess around with your about section, is this section over here, basically. Here you can, as I told you, tell them about yourself, tell them what you do, tell them what you are, the things you can do, the things you want to do, the things you feel like doing, and stuff like that. Then more things like it says here, share that you're hiring and attract qualified candidates. You can also do this to make things better for you. Over here, you can see you can showcase your services that we offer so we and our business can be found in the search and much more. This is like the tag section. Like if you showcase your service and the person searches that showcase, according to that, they're going to find you. But yeah, that is one of the more ways you can make your LinkedIn profile more attractive and have a more successful business profile. Then another thing is that you have to use the featured section very wisely. If you don't know what the featured section is, basically, the featured section is like when you're going to start working. Let me show you what the main featured section actually is about. So let me just close these tabs right here. If you go over here and write LinkedIn featured section, let me just show you what it's about and why it's so important. Here it says, what is the feature section? The feature section is a new area on your LinkedIn profile where you can showcase work samples that you're most proud of. For example, you can feature posts that you've authored or reshared, articles you've published on LinkedIn, and even external media like images. So again, if we go in images to give you a clearer look, here you go. Here you can see this person's profile. Here's their about, and here is their featured section. And as we can see over here, you can go and add profile section. And once you go and add profile section, you can first of all click on add about. Now again, to add your about, as I told you, you're gonna need to have a good professional about. Now, most people are gonna have an issue writing a proper about. Like if you can write a good professional about, like about yourself, then go for it. You are all for it. Like whatever you write yourself is the best. But let's say you don't really know, you're on a writer's block, you don't really know what to write, then I have another great application for you. It's called ChatGPT. Now, you've probably heard of this nowadays. ChatGPT is on the rise, and it's a great AI bot, and everyone's using it. So what you can do is, let me show you. Let me show you in just a second. You can use ChatGPT to write a good about section description for you. So we're going to come here to ChatGPT's chat box. So again, all you're going to need to do is you're going to ask the ChatGPT bot to write you a good about for your LinkedIn. You're going to tell it your requirements. You're going to tell it what you're going to need, like what your profile is about. And according to that, It's going to write a great profile description for you, and it's going to look amazing. Trust me, it's going to look the best. So once we're done with all of that, the about section stuff, then what's going to happen? One more thing, preferably, as I told you before, the whole about section thing, if you write it yourself, that's the best. Like, trust me, writing the about section yourself is the greatest thing, because you're going to know what you're going to write, and like later on, it's going to help you. So trust me, writing it yourself is the best thing to do. But again, if you're on a writer's block, don't. Totally upon you. So once you're done with that, what you're going to do is, again, I'm going to go and add profile section, and we're going to add our featured section. And our featured section is basically your experience. You're going to add the work you've done, the projects you took, and all the features that you have worked in. So that's your featured section, and that is also one of the most important things, because according to that, people are going to click on your profile and they're going to know what this person has done, or what they're willing to do, or what they're going to want to do, and stuff like that. So the featured section is also a pretty, like, it needs to be a very dominant section. Then obviously come, like, if you go in core, we can see there's the about section. Now comes your experience and education section. So first of all, let's add our featured section. And in featured section, feature your best articles and write the stuff you're most proud of. So we're going to go in plus. I'm going to go and add a post. And then obviously you can start adding posts, or you can add media or links to show your features and what you worked on and stuff. And then again, we're going to go on, as I discussed, your experience. And your experience could be your, courses and recommendations and stuff like that. So we're going to go and add volunteer experience. You're going to add your organization. Like, let's say I've worked in some great company called, let's go with some IT company, okay? So let's add Lenovo. There we go. Now we're going to put in our role. Like, let's say I was the IT manager or the information technology specialist. Then the cause, we can go with any cause. When it comes to the IT company, I guess you could just say social services, or like something related to maybe education or something like that. This doesn't really work. I'm going to go with science and technology just to be safe. Then you can go with I'm currently volunteering for this role. Totally depends on it. Start date, you can tell them what date you started. Here we go. You can put in the description like blah, blah, blah. I work for this company for this much, yada, yada, yada. You're going to do that. You're going to click on save. And once you click on save, we can see down here in your experiences, you've put in the company you have worked for. Then what you can do more is, as I said, you can optimize it even more, like add more experiences, add more voluntary experiences, just to, look more professional, look more work ethic, and, stuff like that. So just keep on adding more experiences, keep on adding more stuff like that, just to, look better, to make yourself look more professional, work dominant, and stuff like that. Then obviously there's your education and license section, and we're going to first of all go and add education. You're going to add your education, like something random, like I'm going to add Harvard just for an example. I'm going to add Harvard. You can add your degree as well, like you can add master's, or like if you're in an IT company, something more would be MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. You could add master's degree, or you could maybe write master's in your sciences. So I'm going to go with MS. Then your field of study could be computer science. Okay, you're going to put that in. Put in your start month, your then you can put in your ending. There we go. We've put in your end. You can put in your grade. Okay, once you put in your grade, you put in your activities and societies. Doesn't really matter. Like, it does matter, but just you can just tell them random things as well. And then obviously you're going to add media or some document which gives proof that you were actually of this, like obviously if someone says, oh, I graduated from MIT, then someone's going to need some, proof that this person actually did graduate from MIT. So don't just put up random things. Do give proof of what you wrote, because without giving proof, like, there isn't, like, it wouldn't work without giving any, like, solid proof. So further on, what you can do is, as I said, add your licenses. So go in profile section, go in recommended, and here it says add licenses and certifications. You can add licenses. For example, you could go with, let's say you worked in Intel. So, or you can go with a level one programmer, or maybe a program IBM certified application developer, or something like that. You can add stuff. Issuing organization, you could go with Intel. Go with Intel Corporation again. Add an issue date, add an expiration date, stuff like that. You can add in your credential ID, add in your credential URL. So it could be anything random, doesn't really matter. Once you've done that, you're going to click on save. And there we are. Your license or certification has been updated. Next, share the news with your network. So obviously, to certify yourself properly, you're going to share it with your proper network that you just licensed and certified yourself with. So yeah, that's your whole license and certification. And do make sure to fill this out, because this is also one of the most crucial things to do. Now, one other thing is, as I said, most important things are your experience and your voluntary experience. So if you've added both of these, you're good with the whole experience section. Then you can add your skills and endorsements. So if you don't know what your skills and endorsements are, they're basically all these things for yourself, like all your projects and all the skills you have gained, like over here, add skills. And add as many as you can. Like maybe you can go with engineering. And engineering, you can go with, maybe engineering management, systems engineering. You can go with computer engineering. You can like go with tons and tons of these things. So you can computer science, and you can add all of these things. Click on save, and there you have it. And you can just keep adding more skills. Like let's say I'm gonna go with IT. Let's say IT hardware support, or maybe IT management. Go with that. Add the fields you're gonna put the skill into. Click on save, and there we go. You can keep on adding. Like as I said, just add as many skills as you can to, like, convince the people you're working for that yes, this person knows what they're doing. So just keep adding more and more skills, and it will make you look quite professional, and it'll give you a good business ethic and make your profile just look much better. And then more things that you can do is, again, once you've added your skills, you're going to add recommendations. So to your recommendations, what you can do is, again, we're going to go on add profile section. And once you go on add profile section, you can add your recommendations. As I told you, help us personalize your request. Indicates required. Who do you want to ask? So you basically give recommendations to get recommendations. So you can search for people and search anyone. Depending, like I'm gonna randomly search Gary V or something like that. So let's go with Gary V. And once we do that, we're gonna click on continue. And you're going to give this person a recommendation. And once you give them a recommendation, then you're going to get different recommendations. And that is how you basically work around with the whole recommendation section and, make your whole experience in LinkedIn much more, business relevant and, much better. You can add more relevant accomplishments, just go in additional, and over here you can just keep on adding more additional things like your publications, your patents, projects, honors and awards, accomplishments, your test scores if you want to. You can add languages that you take. You can add different organizations that you have worked for, or maybe you are like the head of that organization. Maybe you can add your contact info if you want to. But the two main things that you need to fill out are the core and the recommended. Like you definitely have to fill these out. But once you have, you can add these additional things, because obviously adding the additional things just makes your life much easier and better. So yeah, so look at this. Our business profile looks pretty decent right now. and with the whole, profile pic, the background, and all of this going on over here. Then we also have the University of Massachusetts Institute of Technology, the MIT symbol up here, and it looks great. It looks pretty decent. And once we have, worked all these things with our profile, we can start doing our marketing for our profile, spread the word of our profile around and stuff like that. You can also go to your settings and fix your LinkedIn settings, like, you have different things, change your name, change your personal demographic information. You can also change the theme of your LinkedIn. That's pretty basic stuff. You change your language, content language, autoplay videos, showing profile photos, feed preferences, and calendars, stuff like that. You can change all of this. You can also give yourself a 2FA, two-factor authorization, just to make, your LinkedIn profile more secure. Then there's your privacy and visibility section, where you have your whole profile viewing options. You can edit your publicity of your profile, stuff like that. Mess around with all these basic things that you have in your profile. Then your data privacy, like if you want to hide some stuff from some people on your profile, like you don't want people to know what institute you went to, like the MIT that I've put in. You don't want people to know that. So you're going to hide that using data privacy. Then obviously there's your data advertising and your notification section. So you can mess around with all of that. And once you've done that, there you go. You have your fully updated LinkedIn profile. So yeah, that is how you work with your LinkedIn profile. Then further on, like let's say you've worked with your LinkedIn profile, but now you want to, let's say, go ahead and do some stuff other than your profile. Let's say you want to go and search for jobs. So to search for jobs, first of all, you're going to build a resume. And for that, you're going to come here on Resume Builder. Here it says select a resume, get insights for formatting, issues, keywords, and more. Supported upload formats are Macs and documents and stuff like that. So obviously you're going to build a resume, and for that you can go on any Google site and take a resume template. You can get it tons and tons of places. And once you've created a resume for yourself, all you're going to need to do is just upload it over here and make it look good. And then obviously there's your interview prep on how you're going to prep for your interview, perform your best in your next interview, see the most common interview questions and stuff like that. So you have all of that going on as well. Like these are all the questions that you can prepare for. You have different sample answers for interviews as well that, have gotten full marks. What is your greatest strength? What is your greatest weakness? You have all these like tons and tons of interview questions that every interviewee asks you. So basically you need to have a proper professional answer. And that is how you work around with more stuff when it comes to your LinkedIn profile. And then obviously you have all these things, like as I told you, it's just like Facebook. You scroll down, you're going to see things when it comes to the business world. And let's say you want to obviously apply to jobs. For that, you're just going to need to go on jobs. And over here you can see you have all these different jobs, all these different things, and you can just go ahead and start applying. Like let's say this is an IT company in Houston, Texas, and you're just going to go here where it says it's a full-time job, 500 to 1,000 employees, mid-senior level, IT services and IT consulting. You have a whole description of the job, like it's a 3 to 5 year deal, and you're going to do this job. You can also see how much life insurance you're going to get and all that stuff. You can see this all the awards this company has gotten, stuff like that. And once you like what you see, you can just easily go and click on Easy Apply. And what this does is easily sends your application to this IT managing company. And that's basically it. You have signed up for the company. Then obviously it depends on them if they want to hire you or not. But that's how you apply. Then obviously, as you can see, this company has recruited people, and it's actively recruiting like right this second. So we can see that it has 98 MIT alumni. So obviously this, like a company recruits people from MIT, then you can guarantee that it pays you very well. So you can also see the qualifications that you're going to need, like a bachelor's degree with 7 years experience, master's degrees with 6 years experience, degree in business, HR, computer science, or related disciplines, 7+ years experience in project management, business systems analysis, software development, stuff like that. And Then once you like what you see, you're just going to click on apply, and there you go. So yeah, that is basically it. That is how you use LinkedIn and how you can work with it, with all its features and stuff like that, and have a successful LinkedIn profile and a business portfolio. So yeah, that's it for today. If you have any queries or issues related to this video, please let me know down in the comment section below. And if I missed out anything, please let me know that as well. And if you want to see more videos like this, please let me know that as well, and I'll make more for you as soon as I can. But yeah, until then, I hope you all have a great and amazing day. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.